It's me, your host, Natalie Reina, and I'm so thrilled to have you all here for this Saturday afternoon game. Happy Saturday, everybody. Are you having a good weekend so far? I can't hear you, so we'll assume the answer was yes. Players, it is a two-show day for me, which means I get to bring you a little bit of good news. Yes, with all that's going on in the world, it's always good to focus on the positive and think about the good news that's rolling in daily. Now, this bit of good news comes to you from the world of science. Yes, scientists have shown that the ability to stand on one leg in middle age means that your health risk is significantly lower. Yeah, apparently big study of people ages 50 to 70. If someone could stand on one foot for more than 10 seconds, their risk of dying within that decade was halved. Wild, huh? Especially considering, I do every single Cash Live show standing on one leg. You can't see it? I know. My balance is just impeccable. I never even falter. Anyway, folks, for those of you who are new to Cash Live, here's how the game works. We're going to give you two cards. Those are going to be your whole cards. And then you know what? We're all going to check out a flop together. After that, you have a decision to make. If you're looking at the flop and it matches up with the cards in your hands, go right ahead. Live dangerously. Go all in. Swipe right. Or if you're looking at the flop and there's not much there for you, don't worry. You always have the option of swiping left and using a fold. And you got 3 folds to use in our first 6 preliminary rounds. Then when those 6 rounds are done, the players have earned the top 5 chip stacks. They'll get to sit and play at what we call the final table, and it's there that we'll get to watch and battle it out for some big old cash prizes and for the title of Cash Live Champion. Sorry, what? Oh, the people want proof that I'm standing on one leg. Oh, okay, well, I guess I can always... All right, Cash Live starts now. Oh, wait, what? The table's in the way? Oh, all right. Well, I guess that sucks. You can't see it anymore, but I assure you I am standing on one leg. Players, welcome to round number 1. I got Berlin, Beta, and Arland at my feature table. Guys, we've given you our 2 whole cards, so let's dive right into it. Let's check out your first flop of the day. The flop is the 5 of spades, the 4 of hearts, and the 2 of hearts. Okay, folks. You know what to do. Take another good look at the cards we gave you. Take a look at that flop because it is decision time. Swipe right if you want to go all in. Swipe left if you want to use one of those 3 folds we gave you. But bear in mind, folks, it's a 6-round game, which means you have a rebuy to use in rounds 1 through 3. That means if you are eliminated in one of those rounds, you'll automatically get re-entered into the tournament. You don't got to press anything, just with a slightly lower chip stack. Hey, decisions are in. Let's go to your turn card. The turn card is the 7 of diamonds. All right, the 6-8 gives you a straight. I love it when it rhymes. Let's go to the river. The river card is the Jack of clubs. Not helping you if you were chasing that heart flush, but let's go over to the results page. Let's see what you did in the first round of this game. The high hand went to point B, hey, from point A to point B with the 8 high straight. Pocket pair and pig. Venus also got that hand. Our chip leader is Wildman 69 with 60,000 chips. And we're moving on into round number 2. Let's check out another flop. The flop is the 4 of diamonds, the queen of spades, and the 6 of hearts. Okie dokie, folks. You know what to do. Let's see those decisions. Swipe right if you want to go all in. Swipe left if you want to use a fold. At my round 2 feature table, sitting with me here, I got James B. I've got me too, though. And I've got Prof. Sandy. Oh, we got an educated person up in here. Players, thank you so much for making us a part of your weekend. And we've got your decisions in. Let's go to your turn card. The turn card is the 10 of spades. All right, maybe you just picked up a flush draw. Let's go to the river, see if it lands. The river card is the 8 of diamonds. That'll do it for round number 2. That flush didn't land for you, but maybe you managed to make a straight. Let's go to the results page. The high hand went to Brewster with the queen high straight. You go, Brewster. Your chip, Ramber Ray and AK Big Sis also had that hand. And your chip leader is JDG with 180,000 chips. Wow, we've got 1,378 of you moving on into round number 3. Let's check out a flop. The flop is the 5 of spades, the queen of diamonds, and the queen of clubs. Okie dokie, folks. Decisions on you. Swipe right and go all in. Swipe left to fold. Maybe you're down to one last fold. Lover 101, Pocahontas, one of my favorite usernames in the game. Nitros and Steelhead at my feature table. Hey, decisions are in, folks. Let's check out your turn card. The turn card is the Queen of Hearts. Oh my gosh, trip queens on the board? Only one queen will give you quads indeed. Let's go to the river. The river card is the 3 of diamonds. That does it for round number 3. Let's go to the results page. I have a hunch I know what the high hand might be. There it is. The high hand went to Hodge with 4-of-a-kind queens. Ayo, quads. Joker 69 and Chipbird also got that hand. Your chip leader is few options. I mean, with 186,000 chips, you got a lot of options. But hey, 1,235 of you are moving on into round 4. Let's check out another flop. The flop is the King of Spades, the 6 of Spades, and the 8 of Clubs. Alrighty, folks, make your decisions. Hey, maybe you might be out of folds by now as well. You are most definitely out of rebuys. Yes, round 4, rebuys. No more, as Kira Baldwin likes to say. But hey, if you do get eliminated, stick around. Watch the final table. Maybe you'll pick up a poker tip or two. Hey, decisions are in. Let's check out that turn card. The turn card is the Jack of Clubs. Oh my gosh, 2 flush draws on the board. Let's go to the river, see if we can make one of them. The river card is the 2 of Clubs. Yes, that club flush lands for someone with clubs in their hands. And you know what? There are no rebuys, so we can go straight to the results. The high hand went to Guest with the ace high flush. Whoop, there it is, the only one with that hand. Your chip leader is Eddie with 297,000 chips. 982 of you carry on into round 5, your penultimate preliminary round. Let's check out a flop. The flop is the 5 of Spades, the Jack of Spades, and the 10 of Spades. I hope you dig this flop because decisions are on you, folks. You know what to do. As well, folks, I Googled before this about the standing on one foot thing. Why flamingos stand on one foot? Apparently, it's actually about efficiency. So one leg gets tired, and then they move the other leg, and then they switch the other leg. Why don't humans do that? That seems kind of efficient. Anyway, decisions are in. Let's go to the turn card. The turn card is the Jack of Diamonds. The board has paired, not helping you if you are chasing that flush. Let's go to the river. The river card is the 9 of Hearts. That does it for round number 5. Are you still alive in round number 5? Let's go to the results page and find out. The high hand went to 90 Beast with a full house. Jacks full of 10s. Mr. Dan the man, and Anita 60 also got that hand. Your chip leader is Nikki Picky. You can afford to be picky when you got 429,000 chips. And holy moly, 669 of you have made it to round number 6. Congrats to those of you who've made it all the way through the preliminaries. I'm so proud of you. You accomplished something on this Saturday. But remember, only 5 of you can sit at the final table. So you do want to be above our cut line, which at the moment is sitting at 300,000 chips. With that in mind, folks, let's check out your last preliminary flop. The flop is the Jack of Spades, the 8 of Diamonds, and the 8 of Spades. Alrighty, folks. Decisions are on you for a lot of you for the last time. Swipe right and go all in, or swipe left to use a fold. At my round 6 feature table, I got JC8. I've got Tam T907, Cletus TL, 2-pair Patty, and Jamba. Players, congrats on making it all the way to round number 6. Fingers crossed you make it through the final threshold to the final table. Hey, decisions are in. Let's go to that turn card. The turn card is the 5 of Spades. Did you just make a flush? The Ace of Spades will give you the nut flush. Let's go to that river. The river card is the 2 of Diamonds. And just like that, can you believe it? The preliminaries are already done. Congrats to those of you who have min cash. Yeah, give them a scroll. These are your top 300 players coming out of round number 6. Ambit, Care Bear, Nikki Picky, Nitros, Ludwig, amongst others, as well as always, fire up the jets for our bubbly bubble person, Ghost Forearm NC? Ghost Form NC? Yeah, that kind of makes sense. And hey, you see those 5 names in front of you? Yes, those are your Saturday afternoon superstars. Those, my friends, are your final tablists. But before we get a chance to introduce them properly and we get to watch this epic battle for those big cash prizes, it is time for us to fire up the final table. Yeah! Welcome to the final table, everybody. Joining me here today, I've got Petro, I've got Trish, I've got Jimbo69, I have Whisk, and I have King Beast. Poker Beast, indeed, making it to the final table. Players, congrats on earning the top 5 spots in today's game. Let's dive on into this thing. Let's check out your first final table flop. The flop is the 4 of spades, the 4 of hearts, and the 3 of diamonds. Okay, folks, you know what to do. Remembering, at the final table, all of your folds are reset to 1. And just as before, it is decision time. Swipe right if you want to go all in. Swipe left if you want to use that one and only final table fold. Remembering as well that at the final table, there are no rebuys. Yes, once you are eliminated from the game, you are out of here. But the good news is you're in the top 5 spots, so you're automatically going home with some cash. And wow, we've got a 5-way fold. Alrighty, we can just roll out the cards. Doesn't really matter what they are because every single person wanted to use their one and only fold in round number 1. Did you guys know that means no matter what cards you have going forward, you're going to be forced to go all in every single round? We recently had like a 15 round final table in one of my games. Fingers crossed for you. Let's check out another flop. The flop is the Queen of Diamonds, the 6 of Spades, and the 9 of Diamonds. All right, no one has a fold left, so you know what? We can just save you some time. Let's flip over the cards and see what you're bringing a final table hand to, shall we? We've got Petro in the top spot with the King 8. We've got Trish with the 7-3. Jimbo has the 4-2. Whisk on the Ace 7 suited. And King Beast with the Ace Jack. What the heck? So many cards on the table, and not a single player managed to get anything. Whisk is on a flush draw. The rest of you are all simply hoping to make a pair. I guess Whisk is too, but right now King Beast is in the lead simply with ace high. Let's go to the turn card. The turn card is the 5 of diamonds. That gives Whisk an ace-high flush, and that means we can just roll out the river card. Or actually, we can do one. We can't roll out the river card. We got to see who gets the side pot. The river card is the 4 of hearts, and that means Trish makes the 7 high straight, and yeah, Jimbo, you're being eliminated on the side pot. But hey, don't worry about it. You're going home with $10 and $5 for King Beast. Players, it was such a pleasure having you here. Loved having you at the final table. Can't wait to see you again soon. Wow, I can't believe a flush came down. It wasn't even a pair. That's wild. Anyway, folks, we're moving on into final table hand 3, 3-handed. Love it when that happens. Let's check out the next flop. The flop is the King of Diamonds, the Queen of Diamonds, and the 4 of Clubs. Again, no time to waste. We can just flip them and grip them. Let's see what you guys are bringing to final table hand number 3, shall we? All right, we've got Whisk, your chip leader, with the Ace 7. All right, ace high for you. Petro with the Ace 8. Hey, my lucky hand. And that is having you dominate Whisk at the moment. And we've got Trish with the Jack 8. All right, right now, Petro is in the lead with that ace high, and the 8 kicker is at play. But let's go to the turn card, see if someone can make a pair. The turn card is the Jack of Spades. Trish manages to make a pair, and that gives Trish the lead at the moment with the pair of jacks. But you are, of course, dodging an ace. If an ace comes down, Petro will have a higher pair, as will Whisk, and they will split the pot because of the best 5 card hand. They'll have the same ace as the kicker. Anyway, folks, fingers crossed for you. Otherwise, Trish could be tripling up here. Let's go to that river card. The river card is the 8 of hearts. Oh my gosh, Trish, you were 86% odds to win on the turn. You really didn't need to make 2 pair, but you know what? I'm happy for you, my friend. And you are tripling up, which means we are still 3-handed. No one's eliminated as we move on into final table hand number 4. Let's check out another flop. The flop is the Jack of Clubs, the 8 of hearts, and the 9 of hearts. Alrighty, folks, flip them over. I can't wait to see what y'all are bringing to final table hand number 4. I can't believe you all use your folds in round number 1. We haven't seen that happen in ages. We've got Whisk with the 6-2. We've got Trish with the 5-3 suited, and Petro has the 9-2. All right, a pair of 9s for Petro gives you mid pair. Oh, of course, Whisk could also hit. Oh, no, they can't hit a straight. Right now, Petro's in the lead with those 9s, and no one has overcards, so Whisk, Trish, you guys are going to need to hit runner, something. Let's go to the turn card. The turn card is the Ace of Spades. The Motorhead does no one any good. Let's go to the river card. The river card is, the Jack of Hearts. Yeah, y'all were drawing dead on the turn. Petro had this hand on the flop. That is wild. All right, Whisk, Trish, don't worry. You had higher chip stack, so you're not eliminated. Petro has taken a big old bite out of your chips, and we are still three-handed moving on into final table hand 5. Gosh, I must have cursed it with the 15-hand comment. Gosh darn it. Let's move on into final table hand 5. Let's check out a flop. The flop is the 9 of hearts, the 5 of clubs, and the 3 of hearts. All right, I think you guys know the drill by now. Let's flip it over and see some cards. All right, we've got Whisk with the ace 3. Okay, bottom pair for Whisk. Petro with pocket 10s, couple of 10s giving you a pair. And Trish with the jack 7. All right, you got an overcard in your hand. You got jack high. Right now, Petro is in the lead with those 10s, but let's check out your turn card. The turn card is the King of Spades. Not doing a whole lot for anybody. Whisk is hoping to hit a 3 or an ace to make trips or 2 pair. Petro hanging on with the 10s. Trish, it just comes down to 1 jack to save you. Otherwise, Petro could be eliminating you. All right, Trish, let's go to the river card. See if you can find that jack. The river card is the 8 of hearts. That does it. Petro, the dimes are good, and that means you are taking this hand, which means, Trish, it was a pleasure having you, and you're going home with $15. Happy Saturday. Can't wait to see you here again, maybe at the 6 p.m. game. Anyway, we are heads up now, moving on into final table hand 6. Let's check out a flop. The flop is the 2 of hearts, the 3 of spades, and the 8 of spades. Alrighty, folks. Yeah, I know final table hand 6 gets a little repetitive. Flip it over. Let's see what you got. We've got Whisk with the 9, 6 suited. Okay, not managing to make a whole lot there. Petro on the queen 2. Okay, there's bottom pair for you. Right now, you are in the lead with that pair of 2s, but Whisk has those 2 overs. Let's go to the turn card. The turn card is the 5 of spades. Okay, that doesn't change any. Oh, wait, it does. Whisk can hit a 4 for a gut shot straight draw. Petro has picked up a flush draw. So Whisk, you can hit a 9, a 6, a 4, but none of them can be of spades. If that happens, Whisk could take this thing and end this tournament. Otherwise, Petro's doubling up. Let's go to that river card. The river card is the ace of hearts. Oh my gosh, Petro hangs on with a pair of 2s. All right, Petro, that means you are doubling up. And wow, you have now cleared 1,000,000 chips, and that makes you our new chip leader. And we are still heads up, moving on into final table hand number 7. Let's check out a flop. The flop is the 8 of spades, the 6 of spades, and the 9 of hearts. Alrighty, folks. Yeah, you're probably saying it in your head right now. Let's see what you got for final table hand number 7. We've got Petro with the jack 4. Okay, you are looking for, and you get just jack high. Whisk with the 10-8. Okay, a pair of 8s for you, and a 7 will give you a straight. Right now, Whisk is in the lead with that pair of 8s, but Petro does have that overcard. Let's go to the turn card. The turn card is the 2 of diamonds. Okay, bit of a brick, not really changing much up here. Whisk right now is in a lead with that pair of 8s. With Petro, you need a jack and a jack only. Otherwise, Whisk could be doubling up and taking more of your chips. Let's go to that river card. The river card is the jack of diamonds. Petro, you are today's Cash Live champion. Oh my goodness gracious. Petro manages to hit a higher pair on that river. A pair of jacks will end up giving you the win, and that $30 grand prize is all yours. Whisk, congrats to you as well. You're going home with a 20 here today. Not a bad day, if I do say so myself. But Petro, that virtual bracelet is all yours, baby. Maybe you can spend it on some petrol. Yeah, gas prices, outrageous these days. Anyway, folks, it was such a pleasure having you. Remember, between now and the 6 p.m. Pacific game, to follow us on social media at Cash Live Poker. We have so many exciting things happening in the studio right now that we cannot wait to share with you. And you want to be the first to know, because that's just the kind of person you are, always on top of it. Anyway, folks, I'll be back in a few short hours for just another game. Until then, I am your host, Natalie Reina, signing off, wishing you a wonderful Saturday afternoon. Ciao for now. Hopping off on one foot. Yeah, I don't tell a lie.